Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be trying on and kind of somewhat reviewing the entire ZODIAC collection from ColourPop and Kathleenlights. She just came out with this collection, I believe on the 26th of July is when it launched. I received it this past Monday, but I did not have time to film this week, so here I am on a Saturday, finally getting around to it. I'm really sorry. I really wanted to review this and put this look together, or a look together, using the collection a lot sooner. But, you know, life happens. So anyway, this is going to be more like a first impressions, which I never do on my channel. Usually, if I'm going to be reviewing a product, I wear it for an entire day. But since these are eyeshadows, we're going to get a pretty good idea of how they perform right off the bat, or at least that's usually how I do it. That's usually, I usually know if an eyeshadow palette is going to work on my eyes. I usually know as soon as I apply it. So I figured that a first impressions would be fine for this collection since it's mostly eye products. We also have a couple of highlighters in the collection and a couple of lipsticks, which I've never tried the ColourPop lipsticks, but I hear great things, so I'm excited to give them a try. And yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so the first two products that we're going to discuss are these two right here. These are the Supernova eyeshadows. These high impact ultra glittery shadows have a metallic base, are extremely long wearing, and can be used as a base alone or as a topper. First one up is Constellation. This one is a champagne pink that I can absolutely see myself wearing on a regular basis. This I feel would look beautiful with a lot of different eyeshadow combinations. Next one up is Astrology. This one is an antique olive gold. I can see myself using this as a base with other gold eyeshadows in order to make them more vibrant and more glittery. It is absolutely stunning. Next thing in the collection are the highlighters. These are the Super Shock highlighters. They are the famous Super Shock formula that has a bouncy texture that creates the ultimate glow. It's buildable, blendable, and so buttery soft. So first up we have On the Cusp. It is a golden champagne color, which is beautiful. It is very soft. It blends out super nicely. It has a very intense glow. Next one up is Fire. This one is more of a peachy gold tone. This one, again, just like the previous one, super soft, super buttery. It is so close to my complexion though, like it kind of blends in, and I could definitely see myself using it along the collarbone or along the shoulders. Next come the lipsticks. They are enriched with their Luxe blend of hydrating butters. It is a creamy matte long-wearing lipstick that glides onto the lips for an intense pigmentation in shades made for every skin tone. The first one up is Scorpio Moon. It is a plummy rose shade. Very pigmented. I really love this shade because I don't really have anything like it. Next one up is What's Your Sign? This one is a light neutral nude. I actually like this nude. Most nudes I don't typically love. This one is more of a peachy undertone, which works for my complexion. So I'll definitely be giving this one a try. Alright, and now we're finally at the palette. This is the ZODIAC palette. It comes with 12 eyeshadows, all of which represent each individual astrology sign. So based on what I know, this is how she picked out each individual color, which is probably why the palette doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, like the color scheme. It's kind of all over the place. However, I wanted to purchase it and I wanted to try it out for myself because it has such beautiful colors within it. This blue right here really caught my eye. This one right here, this aqua, is just beautiful and not something that I have in my collection. Also this one right here, this like orangey, like golden orange shade right there, I really want to try them. So that is why I purchased the palette as well. You also get a mirror with this palette, a pretty sizable mirror, which anybody and everybody can appreciate. The eyeshadow names are not only on the front underneath each individual eyeshadow, but you also can get them here on the back. I think with some of their palettes, you can only get them on the back and then they don't have them on the front. I personally don't find that to be too annoying, but I appreciate the fact that she thought that through and that she put the names on the front as well. So now I'm going to swatch each individual color with a finger on my forearm just so that you can get a better idea of what the eyeshadows actually look like outside of the pan. So the first one up is Aries, which is my sign. This is a metallic fiery orange. Next one up is the Taurus, which is a matte camel brown. Next is the Gemini, which is a metallic antique gold. Next you have the Cancer, which is a soft peachy pink with a golden sheen. Moving on to the second row, you have the Leo, which is a soft coral with a gold flip. Then you have the Virgo, which is a matte dark chocolate brown. Next you have the Libra, which is a matte light dusty rose. And finishing off that row, you have the Scorpio, which is a rich metallic plum. So the final row starts off with the Sagittarius, which is a matte magenta purple. Then you have, I would say this is probably my least favorite from the entire palette. This is the Capricorn, which is a black with gold glitter. Then you have the Aquarius, which is a matte periwinkle blue. And finishing off the palette, you have the Pisces, which is a vibrant metallic aqua. All right, so now that I've gone over the entire collection individually, I think it's time to play. All right, so let's get started on an eye look. I'm not really sure exactly what I want to do yet. I'm just gonna kind of wing it, which is like the worst idea in the world, but we're gonna try it. I know for a fact that I want to grab the Taurus because that's pretty much the only transition shade here in this palette. And I'm going to grab it with my Sigma E40 and just apply it here along the crease. Next, I want to try the Aries, just simply because that's my sign. So like, I feel like I have to try it. So I'm gonna grab it with my E40 and we'll see what comes out of it. So I'm going to apply it here along the crease. I'm just gonna try to keep blending it out and building it up. I'm going to grab it with my finger and I'm going to try to apply it onto the lid that way. Okay, that's better. I feel like this is definitely one of those eyeshadows that is going to be better used either wet or placed on top of a nice wet sticky base. So perhaps this is something that I should have tried on top of the Supernova shadows or on top of one of them. But yeah, I'm a little underwhelmed with this one at the moment, but it's okay. It's okay. Next, I'm going to take the Virgo. I'm going to grab that with my E25 blending and I'm just going to pat that here along the outer V just a little bit to give me a little bit of dimension. Quite an intense eyeshadow, I must say. All right, next I'm going to grab one of the Supernova shadows. I'm going to apply that here. Wow, that's intense. And I'm just gonna blend it out a little bit, just using my finger. Or you can also use a brush for this. All right, so now let's apply a winged line onto this look. All right, so now that the wing is set, gonna pop on some lashes. All right, next we're going to move on to the under eye area. And for that, I'm going to grab, you know what? I'm gonna grab the Aries one more time with this. I really love this eyeshadow. I just wish it was better. And I'm going to pop it, oh, you see? There it is. I'm going to pop it underneath the eye. I'm taking this with my pencil, my E30 pencil brush. I'm going to blend this out underneath the eye. Then I'm going to grab the Leo with the same pencil brush and I'm going to pop that into the inner corner. And then of course finishing it off with some mascara. Alright, now that the eyes are finished, we can move on to the rest of the face. And just please excuse the hair. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I need a haircut. Okay, so now I have bronzer on, blush on, and now we're moving on to highlight. And the one that I'm going to be using is on the cusp. I really loved the way that that swatched. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, and last but not least comes the lips. And I'm going to be grabbing What's Your Sign, since that's the neutral one. I don't really think the other more rosy lipstick is going to look good with this eye look. So we're gonna apply this one. So I'm not a huge lipstick person, but I actually really do love the way that this looks. I love the way that it feels. It doesn't feel overly slippery. That's one thing that I hate about lipsticks, is when they just feel like there's just too much sliding going on the lips. This one feels nice and creamy, moisturizing. Feels good. Feels good. I like it. So this is the final look using the new ColourPop and Kathleenlights collaboration set. I really loved everything that came in the set. My personal favorite products were the Supernova eyeshadows and the highlighters. I had never used a ColourPop highlighter until today, and look at this. It is really, really nice. It wears soft, but it still gives you like a punch of a glow. It's not glittery, it's not chunky. It is very soft and subtle, but still, like I said, it just packs such a punch. The Supernova shadows are absolutely amazing. They wear so nice on the eyes, and they add that extra little pop of shimmer if you want it, or the pop of glitter if you want it on top of your eyeshadow. I can definitely see myself using this one that I used for today by itself in the future. And I also cannot wait to try this one on the eyes as well. They're beautiful. So that wraps up this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly hope that you enjoyed this first impression / review / try on / let's have fun with makeup video. It was really fun putting it together, and I really hope that you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on future product reviews, makeup tutorials, anything beauty related. And also don't forget to follow me on all of my other social media platforms. I am All Beauty by Sarah with an H on Instagram, and All Beauty by Sarah without the H on Snapchat and Twitter. As always, take care, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah! Bye.